Yes, I've been very blessed, a great family. I have 3 kids. My kids are 8, 12, and 18. My first child going to college, luckily she's going to be home in Southern California. She's going to a Christian school. She was very blessed to get both an academic and a soccer scholarship, so we're very proud of her. And financially it helps, right? pay the bills a little bit. But yeah, my middle daughter Taylor is 12. Plays basketball. Awesome. She's not the athlete of the family, but she's kind of the puppy dogs and butterflies. But we got her out there and she's playing, loving it. And my youngest son, David Ryan Reyes III, right? We kept the name. He's a big baseball fan, plays travel baseball. He's on a couple different teams and I've been teaching him since he was 2. So we're kind of a sports family. Soccer, basketball, and baseball keeps us really busy. But besides that, really involved with our church and enjoy that part of our lives and just community. So you know, that's a big important piece above and beyond God and my family. It's my clients. So I guess in that order. My wife, amazing woman. You know, we've been together for 18 years now, and she is now, you know, a partner in the business. She was a CPA by trade. Then got into real estate for a long time and was very successful, one of the top agents in San Diego, actually. So very bright woman. You know, takes a lot of things off my plate, and just a wonderful wife as a person, a wonderful mother, but a great business partner. And so I'm just very, very blessed to have her as part of our team and part of my family. Yeah, I grew up in Sacramento and just fortunately met a friend of mine that I was either going to want to go to law school or become an advisor. And I met a gentleman, a friend of mine who's a great friend, Dan, and he said, David, I was thinking about being a lawyer too, and I became a financial advisor instead, so I'm glad I chose that path. But the nice part about it, when I was in the mortgage banking industry to start, and you know, when you help people with the financing of their house, it's like the escrow period, right? You work with them for 30, 60 days and then you're done. And I'm much more of a relationship person, you know, I found, and I enjoy the years of I've had clients now for 20 years in San Diego plus. And so, you know, that's the enjoyment of that I didn't get out of a different business model, which was still in finance and deal with numbers and things like that I enjoy. But having the personal relationships that are long lasting is I think the biggest joy I get and the biggest reason that I enjoy what I do. I think the biggest difference in our, you know, philosophically with what we do with retirement planning, first off, it's all I've done for 27 years. I mean, it's just all I focused on is retirement income planning. And believe it or not, that's a very niche-y part of planning, part of investment management, part of planning in particular. And so it's fun to be able to really help clients. I always say I built the business for my clients. So everything we do for our clients. We've expanded our offerings because, you know, with our attorneys we have in-house, our CPA firm we work with in our building. And so just because that's what clients need. You know, we help people with real estate because people will sell real estate. They don't want to pay the taxes, so we help them to reduce taxes. Selling their business, one of the biggest problems is you're going to pay taxes. So those kind of services that we offer, I think, set us apart quite a bit. The planning part's the easy part. Getting to know the client is probably the most fun, quite frankly, because once I know their story, then the planning becomes easy because you're just giving them what they want, right? Which is generally just having that trust in the planning that they know everything's going to be okay.